Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss the second part of bioscience chapter, improvement in food resources. As already discussed in the first part, why is there need in the improvement in food production as our population is growing rapidly. Now today we will discuss the second method of crop production management. After discussing its first, nutrient management, second is irrigation, which is needed for improvement in food crop production. Irrigation means the supply of water provided to the crops. Water is necessary for proper growth of plants, and it also helps to increase crop yield. Now different kinds of irrigation systems are used to supply water from ancient times. It may be in the form of wells, canals, rivers, tanks, check dams, river lift systems. These are the various sources of water which are provided to the crops for their growth and increasing crop. After that is crop pattern, third method to improve crop production. Crop patterns are the different ways of growing crops to get maximum benefit from them. These include mixed cropping, intercropping, and crop rotation. Mixed cropping, growing two or more crops simultaneously in the same field, like we in our valley do. Mostly pea or beans are simultaneously grown with the maize plant. This reduces the risk if one crop even fails, other will grow. Intercropping includes growing two or more crops simultaneously in the same field but in alternate rows. In one row we will grow our maize, in another row we will grow pea or another plant. This helps in preventing diseases to all the plants. Third is crop rotation. Rotation are growing alternative crops in the same field in succession. Like we will grow cereal crops first, after that we will grow leguminous crops to increase soil fertility. If crop production is done properly, two or three crops can be grown in a year profitably. Like in Kashmir Valley, we grow paddy. After paddy, we can grow in the same field mustard plant. Same is done in the Punjab, where they grow sugarcane and paddy plants. After that is crop protection management, how we can protect our crops, as these are mostly damaged by the weeds, insects, pests, diseases, and other types of rodents. Weeds are the unwanted plants which grow with our plant and competes it with in to get nutrients, food, space, sunlight. Insects, pests cause also damage to the roots, stem, and leaves, suck cell shape and bore the stem and fruits. This also reduces crop yield. Diseases caused by pathogens like virus, bacteria, and fungi also reduce crop yield. So these weeds, insects, pest diseases can be controlled by using special type of chemicals like weedicides, pesticides, fungicides. These should be separated on the positions and separate on the crop plants and used for treating seeds and soil. These chemicals are poisonous. Excess use of these chemicals can cause environmental pollution. And another is the storage of grains. You may have heard that about 30% damage to the storage crops is done by the rodents or insects. So this damage can be reduced by cleaning and drying the grains in the sunlight to remove moisture, and storage places are fumigated to pesticides. And both abiotic and biotic factors can cause a huge loss to our grains. In terms of biotic, it may be fungi, bacteria, microorganisms, insects, and rodents. And in terms of abiotic factors, it may be moisture, sunlight, rain, which will affect or temperature, which will affect or reduce the loss of grains. After that is a method of integrated farming. Integrated farming combining farming with animal husbandry, vesiculture, and apiculture. Animal husbandry is the scientific management of animal livestock, including their feeding, breeding, and disease control. It includes cattle, sheep, goat, poultry, and fish farming. Cattle farming is mainly done for two purposes, either for milk production and farm labor. Milk production animals are called milch animals, and those for farm labor are called draught animals like horse. Now, milk production of a cow or other milk animals depends upon the duration of lactation. After the birth of cow, milk production can be increased by increasing the lactation period. This is mainly done by breeding between different varieties of cows. These increase lactation period and as well as produce adaptability and resistance to the diseases. Cattle shelters should be clean and well ventilated with sloping floors for easy cleaning. Cattle diseases are also caused by parasites, bacteria, and viruses. External parasites cause skin diseases, foot and mouth disease, which is common in the animals. Vaccination are given to protect them from viral and bacterial diseases. After that is our other type of integrated farming, that is poultry farming. Poultry farming mainly done for egg production or chicken meat. Improved poultry breeds are developed to produce layers for the eggs and boilers for the meat, as the boilers are the important source of proteins, fatty food they produce. These poultry fowls are affected also by the diseases caused by viruses, bacteria, fungi, and other parasites. They are protected from diseases by proper sanitation, spraying disinfectants, and vaccination. As these should their these poultry birds are also given proper nutrition and kept in hygienic condition for their proper growth. After that is fish production or pisciculture. Pisciculture is the rearing of fishes, as fish is the one of the important source of animal protein in our food. There are two ways of obtaining fish. These ways are capture fishing from natural sources or culture fishing. Capture is done by using nets or by using hooks to get these fishes. And fish can be also be cultivated like composite fish culture, which is done mostly in China, where the fish are cultivated. After that is lost, that is apiculture, rearing of bees to get honey, as beekeeping is done to obtain honey and wax, as honey is the important source of the energy and also has a significant medicinal value. This honey production in India is produced by bees like rock bee, little bee, and Italian bee is also being used for large scale production of the honey, as these bees collect nectar from the flowers and convert it into honey in the beehives. Bees are artificially grown in apiaries, and the honey is extracted by a machine which are called honey extractors. This is also done by hand in most part of the valley.